there, my name's Andy Hillier and today's guitar lesson has just come in, request for The Last Pale Light in the West by Nichols from The Walking Dead. It's a beautiful little song. I've never heard it before, but it's really nice and it's really easy to play. So I'm going to teach you the whole song. Just before I do though, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video as well. And I'd love to hear from you, so please leave me some comments in the comment section. Let me know where in the world you're from, what you thought of the video and what songs I should do next. And if you love what I'm doing and you want to support me, support the channel, and you want to print the tabs off of this, I'll put them on my Patreon site. I'll leave a link to that in the description. My guitar is in standard tuning. The intro sounds like this. So to play that, we've got an E minor chord. We don't need to use both these fingers, but I think it's good technique to use them. So put your first finger on A2 and your second finger on D2, even though we're not using the A string. Okay, so we've got A2 and D2, and we're going to do fingerstyle. So we're going to play our thumb, and we're going to play the E string nearest to your face. And then I'm going to use my second finger to play the B string. And then I'll bring my thumb down to play the D string, and then I'm going to play the G string with my index finger. So it goes a bit faster. It does that twice in the first bar, so you go. And then bar 2 is exactly the same, so you're doing the same thing 4 times, so it goes. And up speed. And that picking is going to go through pretty much the whole song. The next chord that we need in bar 3 is a G chord, but all we need to do is put our finger on E3. Then you play the E3, then the B string, then thumb goes down to the D string, then play the G string. So you got, and it will do that 4 times. So the whole line slowly. And up speed. And that line repeats. And then that goes into the verse. Now the verse is exactly the same as the intro. So exactly the same. And again, you repeat that line. That then takes us to a pre-chorus. We've got 2 lines for this. And it sounds like the first line goes. So for that, you've got a C chord, which is your first finger on B1, second finger D2, third finger A3, and you're going to play the A3, then the B1, then your thumb's going to go down and play the D string at fret 2, and then the open G string. So you got, and you do it 4 times. Up speed. And then 2 bars of E minor, exactly like we did in the verse. So that's the first line of the pre-chorus. The next line, we're going to go to a D chord. We just need to put our first finger on G2 and third finger on B3. And you're going to play the D string, then the B, and then the D string again, and then the G2. So you got, it does that 4 times. Then you go to the C chord, same like we did in the first line, and same idea. So that line will go. Then on to the next line, which is another verse. So it's exactly the same as the first verse. and that line will repeat. And then the next two lines are the pre-chorus. So let's just play through those. Next line. So it's exactly the same as the pre-chorus was before. And then we get a chorus. Chorus is slightly different. You've got... So E minor, same as we did before. But it only does it 2 times. And then we go to the D chord. Open D, B3, open D, G2. So you get... Only does that once. And then it goes to the C chord and does that once. So the first 2 bars slowly of the chorus go. Then it goes to the G chord with your finger on E3 and it just does it 4 times, the same picking. So the whole of the chorus goes. And that line repeats, and then there's a little kind of like a bridge, which is exactly the same as the verse, like the intro part. So that line also repeats. That then goes on to another verse. So verse, I think it's the 3rd verse, verse 3. Exactly the same as we've had a verse before. That also repeats. Then another pre-chorus, which is exactly the same as we did before. So 2 lines of the pre-chorus. Let's just play through that. And then the song just finishes on a chorus, which is the same as the chorus that we played before. Piece. And that's the whole song. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed that little guitar lesson. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, watch a load of my videos, and I love to hear from you, so leave me some comments in the comment section. Let me know where in the world you're from, what you thought of the video, what songs I should do next as well. And if you love what I'm doing and you want to support me, support the channel, and you want to print the tabs off for this and loads of other songs, you can support me on Patreon. I'll leave a link to that in the description. Well, thanks for watching this. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.